Want to drive a car that once cost $50, $60, even $70,000, but today only costs less than 10 grand? Well, welcome to the magic of depreciation. These 10 used luxury sedans deliver serious value in 2025. Whether you want smooth V8 power, cutting edge tech, or just a plush interior that makes your commute feel like it's first class, we've done the research, cut out the junk, and picked only the best options for comfort, reliability, and style. Starting with Mercedes-Benz E55 AMG. Yes, the E55 AMG is a used luxury car, but it's also a muscle sedan in a tailored suit. Under the hood is a hand-built, supercharged 5.4-liter V8 making 349 horses and 391 foot-pounds of twist. Even this year, that is a ton of power for something that costs less than a base Civic. It's also dripping with old-school Mercedes luxury, heated leather seats, real wood trim, and a cabin that still feels solid today. The ride is smooth, and the steering is heavy and precise, and it eats up highway miles like nothing else. You'll look like a pimp pulling anywhere in with this thing. But here's the catch. Maintenance is kind of expensive and repairs can add up really fast. You don't want to take this to the dealership unless your wallet is built like a trust fund. But if you can find one that's been well cared for and you're okay with some DIY or have a good indie mechanic, it's one of the best ways to get insane performance and status on a budget. We found this one that sold for just $7,800. And if you want to find all these ideal deals via Auto Tempest for cheap, click the pinned first comment down below. Next. And real quick, there's nothing like a little Huracan Performante V10 in the morning. Okay, if you've ever imagined yourself turning heads in a jaw-dropping supercar, you are in the right place. Sign up. Sign up for the Ideal Collective. Right now, it is completely free, and I've linked to it in the pinned first comment down below. And just by signing up, you'll be the first to know about the first Ideal Car giveaway ever. Spots are limited, so sign up today. Again, it's in the pinned first comment, and now back to the show. The GS350 is Lexus at its most balanced, comfortable enough for daily use, sporty enough for the weekend fun, and it just looks downright great. It packs a 306-liter 3.5-liter V6 in a rear-wheel drive platform tuned on the Nürburgring. This isn't your grandpa's floaty Lexus. It's sharp, it's responsive, and it's built to corner confidently. F-Sport models add adaptive suspension and more aggressive styling, but even the standard trim delivers impressive handling and road feel. It's also whisper quiet inside, and the V6 offers plenty of smooth passing power on the highway. These cars originally sold for over $60,000, and now you can grab one, albeit a little bit higher mileage, for under 10. Inside, you get a massive 12.3-inch screen, premium leather, and high-end finishes that hold up beautifully over time. The Mark Levinson sound system, if equipped, it's legendary. No better, no worse than that. There really isn't anything better on the market than that. Best of all, it's a Lexus. That means reliability and low long-term ownership costs. Yes, the infotainment interface is a little bit clunky, but you'll forget that once you experience the rock-solid build and crisp driving feel. It's a true hidden gem for anyone who wants BMW-esque performance without BMW headaches. This one is listed right now for just under 10. I suggest you go snag it before I do. The 4th gen Acura TL is one of the most overlooked luxury sedans out there. It's built on the Honda Accord platform, but Acura turned it up to 11. Under the hood is either a 3.5-liter V6 with 280 horses or a 3.7-liter in the SH all-wheel drive version, which ups power to 305 and adds one of the best all-wheel drive systems ever fitted to a sedan. The SH all-wheel drive variant is worth hunting for, in my humble opinion. It corners like a much smaller car, with torque vectoring that actively sends power to the outside rear wheel for better rotation. Combine that with Acura's reputation for reliability, and you got a sporty, worry-free daily. Inside, it's business class all the way. Comfortable leather seats, available tech packages, and nav and ELS surround sound, and a ton of storage space. Everything, it just feels solid, and most of the switchgear will work flawlessly even after 100,000 miles. You're also going to appreciate the lower maintenance costs. These cars are easy to service and major issues are very rare. The only real downside is the styling. It's bold and not everyone loves the front grille. But if you want a fun, reliable luxury sedan with real driving chops, the TL delivers in spades. Here's an all-wheel drive advanced pack that could be yours for under 10. The 3rd gen Cadillac CTS5 was GM's answer to the BMW 5 Series, and they didn't just get close, they absolutely nailed it. It's sharp in every way, from the angular design to the way it carves corners. available with either a 2-liter 4-cylinder or a 3.6-liter V6 pushing out 318 horses. The CTS is lighter than its rivals and handles like a true sports sedan. The V6 is the one to get if you want confident, punchy acceleration. It's paired with either a 6-speed or 8-speed automatic and available with all-wheel drive. And even though it leans sporty, the ride remains composed and refined, ideal for long drives or daily commuting. Inside, you get real leather, wood or carbon fiber accents, and Cadillac CUE infotainment system. CUE, yes, it can be laggy, but the feature list is impressive. Heated seats, backup camera, adaptive lighting, and even lane keep assist on some trims. Reliability, well, it's a GM product, so it's decent, as long as the previous owner stayed on top of their maintenance. Because depreciation hit these things so hard, you're getting a $50,000 plus car for under 10 grand. It's one of the best American luxury sedans from the last decade. Here is a stunning 2013 V6 model listed for $9,987. The F10 BMW 5 Series blends executive level comfort with classic German driving dynamics. The 528 with the naturally aspirated N52 inline 6 is the sweet spot. Smooth, simple, and much more reliable than the turbocharged 535i or the V8 550i. The chassis is tuned more for comfort than razor-sharp handling, but it's still balanced and composed. The steering is light but accurate, and it feels rock solid on the freeway. It's the kind of car that makes you feel like you've made it without spending like it. Inside, it's peak BMW luxury, real wood trim, high quality leather, and an iDrive system that, well, yeah, it's not perfect, but neither is your boy, is intuitive once you get the hang of it. Standard features often include heated seats, nav, Bluetooth, and parking sensors. Maintenance isn't free, but it's manageable if you avoid the turbo models. Stick with the N52 engine, find one with good service records, and use a good independent mechanic. That combo gets you a reliable upscale ride with real driving pedigree. For under 10 grand, it's one of the classiest ways to roll German. This listing shows an all-wheel drive 528 xDrive from 2013, less than $9K for this one. That's an ideal deal. Looking for peace of mind with your luxury? Well, the Lexus ES350 is the most stress-free option on this list. Powered by that 3.5-liter V6 making 272 horses. And while, yeah, it's not sporty, it is buttery smooth. The ride is plush, the cabin is whisper quiet, and the interior feels far more expensive than its Camry roots would suggest. Leather, real wood, dual zone climate control, and an optional Mark Levinson sound system make this a proper luxury experience. Rear passengers get plenty of room, and the suspension floats over potholes and rough roads without breaking a sweat. But the real star is reliability. These cars are built to run literally forever. Basic maintenance is cheap, and many ES350s pass 200,000 miles without major issues. It's the perfect commuter for someone who wants comfort and zero surprises. It won't win any drag races or track days, but for everyday use, the ES350 is very hard to beat. Think of it as the car that you buy for your parents, and then you realize it's probably smarter than whatever you're driving now. This '09 ES350 is live right now for around $9K. The second-gen Hyundai Genesis is the newest feeling car on this list. It offers real luxury, serious performance, and modern safety tech, all for under 10 grand. The 3.8-liter V6 makes 311 horses and is paired with a smooth 8-speed automatic. Rear-wheel drive is standard, but all-wheel drive was available too. On the road, the Genesis is composed and confident. It's not a sports sedan, but it handles well and feels solid at highway speeds. The ride quality is excellent, especially for longer trips, and road noise is minimal. Inside, it feels way more expensive than it is. You get leather, real wood, a large touchscreen with navigation, a Lexicon sound system, heated seats, sometimes front and rear, and advanced safety features like lane keep assist and adaptive cruise. These cars depreciated really quick, but that's good news for buyers. Reliability is solid, this V6 is proven, and parts are reasonably priced. The only downside, some interior plastics feel a bit cheap, and it doesn't have the badge prestige of a Lexus or BMW. Still, for the value and comfort, the Genesis is tough to top. For just around 6 grand, this 2014 Genesis could be yours. The Chrysler 300 brings big American luxury vibes with shockingly good prices. Under the hood of the base model is a 300 horsepower 3.6-liter V6. It's smooth, powerful, and sounds great. Despite the size, it's decently quick and rides comfortably on highways and around town. The styling, it's bold. Big grille, square shoulders, and available 20-inch wheels. It looks more expensive than it is, and the interior doesn't disappoint either. Leather seats, a big touchscreen, heated everything, and spacious back seat make it feel like a true luxury cruiser. While it's not the sharpest handler, the 300C is built for long-distance comfort. The ride is soft, and the cabin remains quiet at speed. Reliability is mid-packed, but parts are cheap and easy to find. and the V6 has a good reputation if properly maintained. If you want a full-size luxury sedan with muscle, attitude, and road presence, the 300 hits the mark, and it hits hard. This one bumps right up to our 10K limit, but they are out there for even cheaper if you know where to look. Infiniti's M sedan is the sleeper on this list. The M35 gets a strong 3.5-liter V6, while the M45 gets a 335 horsepower 4.5-liter V8 that brings serious muscle to the mid-size luxury segment. Either version gives you rear-wheel drive and all-wheel drive as an option, a refined cabin, a sharp styling that still looks really good today. I mean, these cars were often loaded from the factory. Leather, heated cooled seats, a Bose audio system, nav, a backup camera. The dash layout is clean, the build quality is solid, and the seats are among the most comfortable in its class. Driving feel is somewhere between a Lexus GS and a BMW 5 Series. It's quick, planted, and confident, but still plush enough for daily use. Reliability is generally good, especially with the V6. The V8 is more thirsty and slightly more complex, but still totally dependable. Infiniti never got the respect of Lexus or BMW, but that's your gain. The M is fast, it's comfortable, it's well equipped, and flies way under the radar. Perfect if you want stealth luxury. Bam, $7,500 from Arizona, and it's the V8 Sport trim. If you want to ride like a CEO for used Corolla money, the LS460 is your car. This flagship sedan has a 4.6-liter V8 making 380 horses and one of the smoothest 8-speed automatics ever built. It accelerates with near silence and rides like it's on air, even if it doesn't have the air option. Yeah. Inside, you're surrounded by soft leather, polished wood, and luxury appointments that still rival newer cars. Heated and cooled seats, a power rear sunshade, adaptive cruise, and even an early self-parking system came standard or optional. But the real value is in its durability. These were built with the same obsessive quality that made the original LS400 a legend. Many examples with 150K plus miles still feel brand new. Maintenance is simple, and big issues are rare. Just avoid neglected ones. For 10K, nothing feels more expensive than an LS. It's the pinnacle of silent, smooth luxury at a price that barely even makes sense. I mean, for less than $9,000, this white beauty is up for grabs. These 10 cars deliver luxury, style, and performance for way less than $10,000. Whether you want brute force of the supercharged AMG, the quiet excellence of the Lexus, or the modern tech of a Genesis, well, you can pick any of them. Just use my mom's credit card and let me know in the comments below which one you would buy. Also, if you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, and don't forget to go to winthisIdealCar.com to get signed up for free to win our very first Ideal car that we're giving away. Also, check out these Ideal vids over here. I'm Brad Danger. This is Ideal. We'll catch you next week, and promise me one thing. Keep living the Ideal lifestyle.